Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Mona. In today's video, I'll show you this super beginner friendly makeup tutorial that you can wear to your office or college or even to your Zoom calls. And the best part is that you don't need to have a foundation to achieve this look. So to know how I created this look and what products I used, please keep on watching. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please take a moment to subscribe as well. Now without any further delay, let's get into today's video. I'm starting up with a nicely cleansed face. I have heat boils, dark spots, so in this tutorial you can see how I basically do a very minimal coverage to cover my dark spots and pimples and things like that. If you have any, you can always do what I do in this tutorial. So I'm just first applying this gel from Neutrogena. It's going to work as a beautiful moisturizer for my skin. My skin is on the heavy oily skin side, so this gel works great as a moisturizer and as a makeup base for me. Then for sunscreen, I'm using this WOW's sunscreen. Now even if you're not going out and even if you're going to just attend some Zoom calls, just make sure you apply a good amount of sunscreen, because sunscreen is very important, even as I said, even if you're not going out anywhere. So just make sure you apply a good layer of sunscreen every day in the morning. So I'm just applying a very good thick layer of the sunscreen. This has SPF 55. It's a bit on the thicker side and also leaves this whitish residue. So if your sunscreen also gives you this finish, you can follow the steps that I'm going to do after this. So once after dabbing the product into my skin, I'm going to very slightly apply some primer onto my face. The sunscreen that I have applied is super tacky. Just to balance out the tackiness, I made sure I have some hydrating base on my face before I apply my makeup. So I applied this Milani hydrating primer on the areas where I might turn oily very quick. So once after dabbing the primer, I'm going to set everything with some compact powder. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. This is in shade NC45. I'm lightly dusting the powder all over my face. I'm just applying a very thin layer. Just make sure you apply a very thin layer. It's very important. Don't go overboard with this particular step. I'm also taking a very tiny bit on my neck, and I'm also removing all the excess product from the lines of my neck. Next, for my eyebrows, I'm using a powder product, because for me personally, I feel like powder products gives me this very nice and natural finish. So I prefer using powder pancakes or products for my eyebrows whenever I want to look as natural as possible. Also, I do have an in-depth eyebrow filling tutorial. You can definitely watch that out as well. It's in this channel, or I'll also be linking the video link in the description box below. You can check it out. Now that my powder has been sitting on my skin for a while, it's all nice and set for the next application. So I'm just going to slightly apply some concealer on the top of my powder. I'm taking very little amount of the concealer. This is Fawn from LA Girl. So as I said earlier, you have to keep very thin layers with all of these things. Why I actually applied powder before applying cream product is that it's going to intensify the pigmentation of cream products, and since I said I have so many dark spots, this step is going to make sure that I'm going to get a good amount of coverage to cover all my dark spots and pigmentations. So I'm taking this on the sponge and I'm directly applying this on the areas, mainly concentrating this on the center part of my face, like the under eye area, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on the chin part. I'm also dabbing the sponge with whatever product is left on the other areas of my face and a tiny bit on my neck as well. Also making sure I remove any excess product from the lines of my neck. Then I'm going to grab the powder and set it once again, because the top layer is going to be a cream product and you don't really want the cream product to melt off after some time. So I'm just making sure everything is locked and set. So I'm using the same powder with a sponge and I'm working this underneath the eyes just to give maximum amount of coverage and pigmentation. And also I want the under eye area like crease proof. So I decided to apply on the usual areas where I turn oily real quick with the damp beauty sponge. Then I'm taking tiny amount of the same compact powder and working this on the eyelid area with just my fingers. This is going to give some coverage and it's also going to give a nice base for my eyelids as well. No eyeshadows required, but if you want, you can definitely go ahead and apply some matte browns on the lid part. Then I'm curling my lashes real good. This curler is from Vega. For mascara, I'm going to use a combination of these two mascaras. First, I'm giving a nice coat of this Palladio mascara. This one is a lengthening mascara, so I'm applying this on my upper lashes. Today, I'm just going to apply mascara only on my upper lashes, like specifically because I wanted that look, and I personally like and feel like my eyes are bigger in size when I concentrate mascara only on the upper lashes. I'm just going to let that set. Meanwhile, I'm going to complete my lips. I'm using Rich Chocolate Lip Liner from Maybelline, and I'm like filling most of the areas of my lips, just leaving the center part. You can always go ahead and apply your favorite lip color, but this trick is like a go-to favorite of mine, particularly in recent times. So I'm taking a tiny bit of the same concealer and working this on the center of my lips and then blending it again with my lip liner. It gives me this nice nudish color for my skin tone. Next, to lock in some moisture on my lips, I'm taking a tiny bit of the lip balm and I'm applying this on my lips. This is going to give me a satin finish and also makes sure that my lips stay moisturized all day long. Next step, I'm applying some kajal on my upper and lower waterline, just on the waterline. This is going to make me look more alive. I personally like kajal the looks, so I prefer using kajal for most of my looks. Then the second coat of mascara goes on. I'm using the Maybelline Big Shot mascara now. This is going to give density to my lashes. The Palladio one lengthens my lashes and the Maybelline one is going to give a denser and voluminous look. So this step is completely optional. You can just leave it off with just the mascara part that I have showed you so far. But this one here is my ultimate favorite thing to do. I'm just bronzing up my face using this Benefit Caramel Bronzer. I personally love a good bronzed look. I get that dimension and warmthness to my skin whenever I use a very good bronzer like this Benefit one. And this one is also optional. If you're not going out, you don't really want to do it, but if you're going out, just make sure you lock and set everything with some good setting spray. That's it guys, this is the final look. You can always switch around with different lip options, different eye options. You can just not apply some kajal. You can always do a medium sized wing liner. It totally depends on what your personal preferences and likings are. The base is very light in weight since I kept everything in light layers. This is going to be super light in weight and super wearable as well. If you like this look and video, please give this video a thumbs up and also make sure you have subscribed to my channel. Also hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. That's it for today's video guys. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.